Yo, what up? It's your boy AlmighyTv, and we back with another reaction video. Unfortunately, it's due to the untimely passing of BTB Savage, a San Antonio rapper who was actually born in Cleveland, Ohio. He caught a body in self-defense recently, I think like a month ago, and yeah, man, he was just going crazy on the internet. You know what I'm saying? He did a VladTv interview about it. The interview hit 1 million. It's at 900,000 right now. I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit 1 million by the time I drop this video. You know, he did a whole music video about it, yeah, and got away with the shit. And so he been taunting the ops for like a fucking month. You know what I'm saying? I guess they finally spent back. But we finna go over and see what happened and what went wrong. And you know, so this ain't to get no clout or to be on no weird shit, because that ain't what we about over here. I'm actually against that shit. But we need to see what happened and how we can prevent this further, man, because it seems like in every city it's just a black mass genocide going on amongst each other, man. It needs to stop, and that's what we about over here. You know what I'm saying? We about progression, you know what I'm saying? Growth and development, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Big player. But yeah, let's get right into it, man. First I'm gonna play the music video that he dropped after he caught the body, because it got the motherfucking the news footage in it. So it's gonna be it's cool, you know. Let's go, let's jump right into it.
Now know the name of a man shot. Now know the name of a man shot outside of his downtown apartment Friday evening. 34-year-old Omar Richardson. That's according to the Bexar County Medical Examiner's office. The shooting happened just after 11 p.m. on McCullough Avenue, not far from I-35. When San Antonio police arrived, they found a blood trail which led to Richardson. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
I was just in San Antonio the other day, too.
Still no word yet on any arrests.
Oh my God, Tom.
Jack just want to drink.
Ducked off in the coupe, ride around with my favorite switch. Y'all niggas had y'all turn, now it's my turn to pop shit. At the ATM, finna hit the box and make them bands quick. Drop a bag on him, you can't find him, go and get his man's hit. I got this nigga mad as bitch, love the way I pop shit. Bed blocks, I'm pressing 10s, I'm walking out with dog shit. I'm fresh as fuck, I know the feds watching, but they not here. Every time I bust down, I go and buy a new blick. Young and turn, nigga, I been pulling from for 4 summers.
Okay, bro got bands for real.
I'll walk him down the lean road.
Hey, bro really had them bands for real.
I did a dash on him, hit the box, I'm finna wipe these cards with my mask on. Switch my IP when I drop a check, I buy a new phone. Fuck a job, I'd rather get off bags and swipe off iPhones. Last nigga reach for this shit, he can't walk no more. Carry credit fraud, I'll swipe a card and build a hoe. Hating ass nigga, I made a dub before I made this song. I'm tripping off the drink, I spent 4,000 on the Louis coat. I sent her in the bank, she cleared the check, now she my favorite hoe. I went to TSA with drink,
damn near shoot all his videos by himself, which I know this is crazy. So this nigga's probably by himself, bro.
Now it's my turn to pop shit. At the ATM, finna hit the box and make them bands quick. Drop a bag on him, you can't find him, go and get his man's hit. I got this nigga mad as bitch, love the way I pop shit. Bed blocks, I'm pressing 10s, I'm walking out with dog shit. I'm fresh as fuck, I know the feds watching, but they not here. Every time I bust down, I go and buy a new blick.
Yeah. Yeah, the ops was mad. The ops was pissed. Ops was pissed as a nigga, man. They had to get him. They was mad. That video, and if that video wasn't enough, let's hop into the Vlad interview. You know the Vlad interview is gonna go viral. I seen it on Instagram. I thought it was fake. I thought nigga was just playing. This nigga really on VladTv talking about the shit. So let's hop into it right now. Boom. Make sure I ain't got no ads on this shit. I ain't pay my YouTube premium. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck. No shame in my game, nigga.
Happened in San Antonio.
Yeah, I say.
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened leading up to the situation.
He killed a Mexican. Hold on.
Shit, they was always hitting me up. I'm under like where his waistline is, grabbing all that shit. He trying to push me down, and I just keep calling up him and grabbing him, but laying on the ground and keeping my head down. So while they firing through the door, they fired twice. I'm like, slide me the gun, slide me the gun. She like, they shooting through the door. Like, she don't want to run over there. And I don't blame her. It's her first time, like, even shooting a gun or shooting somebody. So I don't expect her to be on point about everything type shit. So I'm like, all right, baby. I'm like, shoot him then, shoot him. But after I said shoot him, bro, I probably said like 20 rounds just go off through my door. Boom, 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 boom. Back to back to back to back to back, non-stop. Like, that shit would not stop it. I'm like, all right, bet. So boom, I'm still sticking down. And I tell her to shoot through the door. I'm like, shoot through the door. Fuck it, then. You don't want to slide me the gun, blow that bitch through the door then. So she shoot through the door twice. She like, boom, boom, and shoot through the door. And then they left him. They left him like, nobody shooting through the door, nobody kicking. You would think like, if you go on I ain't gonna say if you're going to go do something like that, everybody gonna be on tack, like, especially if y'all call yourself family or whatever. You would think they partners gonna go all out. Like once they shoot through the door, my door is weak at that point. All you could do is just step through it. Like they didn't do nothing. They just completely left him for dead type shit. So I'm like, all right, oh, they scary. Like that's when I knew I had the edge over. I'm like, oh, they left him. I don't hear nothing no more. Like we tussling and fighting, I don't hear nothing. So we get over there by my couch and we just wrestling and shit. I'm like, come shoot him again, because he got one gun in his hand. I already got the other one out of his hand. So I'm like, come shoot him again, come shoot him again. And then he run over there, or she run over there and she aiming the gun, but he's sitting down and I'm like standing over him. And I'm like, bitch ass nigga, boom, I'm punching him. Bitch ass nigga, watch out. And then I hit him with a knee in the face. And that's when he started going in like panic mode, like going crazy, trying to grab for the gun and grabbing my leg. And then I'm like, shoot him. And then she like trying to aim, but he keep pushing me in front of him. Cause he's sitting down in between my legs, holding both of my legs like that. At that point, like he just started reaching for the gun. He just started trying to get me down. So I'm like moving over or whatever. And when I finally like push over and get my leg out the way, that my arm is on him, like in front of him. So when she fired the shot, the bullet hit me straight in my elbow. It just snapped. I'm like, oh, fuck, bitch, you shot me. So that bitch ass nigga didn't shoot me at all. Like, I don't know if they getting, you know what I'm saying? That he didn't hit me at all. Like he was just straight soft, like weak.
Damn.
So anyway, goddamn, she shoot me in my elbow and instantly break. I'm like, fuck, you just shot me, bitch. What the fuck?
God damn.
Aim right. So whenever she do that, I move all the way out the way because my shit is completely broken, like dangling in the. All I can see my whole bone out my arm.
Damn.
And I can only move my fingers in my full hand, but I can't pick it up straight like this. It just hanging down like that. But it can move, it can grip at the same type of strength my right hand can at that time. So I'm still holding him down while my shit's bleeding out. And I'm holding him down so he don't slide over to that gun and they in the gunfight and I don't got a gun at all. So while I'm doing that or whatever, she shoot him again. Like after she shoot me in my elbow, I move all the way out the way. My shit broken or whatever. She pop him again in the shoulder or the chest, I think. I don't know where it hit him. But I seen him go like this. He like, fuck. And then we wrestling again on the ground. We just tugging up for that shit or whatever. So I kick the gun and I'm thinking this away from him or like he good. So I step over to talk. I'm like, go grab my son and get your shit and let's fucking go like that. And I'm like, get the fuck up out of here. Let's dip. And then I see him still crawling over, like still moving and shit, like trying to get. And then like, I ain't gonna lie, where I kicked it, it was in the hallway, right? But he got towards it and it looked like he was moving towards where my son was. So I just instantly went in panic mode and I dove on him like as if I was diving in the pool, literally jumped on him and I'm on his back holding him down like tight like that. I'm like, watch out, bro. Watch the fuck out. What is you doing, bro? Get the fuck up out of here. Just go now. Like that. And then he was like, no, I'm leaving here with something. So I just, while we tugging, you can tell his back, like the bullets from his back is getting to him. Cause right when he tried to get up, when I walked away to talk to her, he tried to get up and his legs buckled. He just instantly fell. He tried to stand up. Boom, he just fell down. And his leg like looked crazy as hell while he moving towards the gun. So when I jump on him, he got his hand on the gun already and his finger on the trigger. But it's like the hallway and then my son's room to the left. So he right in the middle. All he do is gotta crawl 2 more inches and turn left and my son right there. So while I'm doing that, I drag his arm down a little bit where it's towards the wall in the bathroom, facing the wall in the bathroom. And I put my finger on top of his finger and I start firing the gun. And I can tell he couldn't really move like that because he weak. Like at that point, he just feeling everything. So I put my knee on his neck like that and I'm holding him down. I put my finger on top of his finger. I'm firing all the bullets for him. So when all the bullets empty, he like, oh, bro, my bad. Come on, bro, I got kids too, bro. Let me make it home and don't let me die or whatever like that. I'm like, bro, you good? I'm like, you good, nigga? I'm like, give a fuck about you. I hope you die, bitch, like that. I like, you just said you're gonna kill my son. And then he was like, no, it's not like that. I was like, fuck you, like that. So, boom, whenever I run to the back, I'm like, you got my son? And she's like, I'm picking him up now. So I heard that when she picked him up, she put the blanket over his head. But it's like the middle of the night. He's knocked out, got school in the morning. So he like, day is super tired. He in the middle of his sleep. My son sleep like that. So he got down. She put him on the shoulder. He stay asleep. She put the blanket over his head. He not seeing nothing. He just sleep on her shoulder. We walking out. And then right when she come out, I'm standing by the bathroom watching her, waiting for her to come out so I can take everybody out at once. And then I hear like a boom. And I just told her, like, go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. And then she start crying because she's scared. So I grabbed the knife from her and I put it on my hip. And I was like, chill out, shut the fuck up. I'm like, I don't know who in here. And then I hear him yell like, fuck. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Maybe they cleaned up, maybe they grabbed sticks or whatever. Whatever was laying around, maybe they were trying to, I don't know what the fuck they did for real. I just was chilling in the back and she started crying like hella loud, like I wouldn't say loud, but loud enough to where somebody can hear you. So I smashed my hand on her mouth. I'm like, shut the fuck up before you wake my son up and he see what the fuck going on. So I'm like, I got my hand over her mouth, quiet as fuck. I'm like, shut the fuck up, like be quiet. And then she like sitting in the back chilling. She like, all right, I'm about to go out there and check. So I pull a gun up and then I walk out there and I'm just aiming and I see him right there by the door. And then he crawled over by the side where my front door is. And it's like a little edgeway. He just lay right there. And then he like, while I walk by, he grabbed my foot. He like,
if you're serious about your podcast,
nigga, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit, nigga, it seemed like the laws would have headed there, nigga, in that amount of time. Goddamn.
both on your and your.
like, come on, bro, take me with you, bro. I can make it to the hospital. I just need to go to the hospital. Oh, well, nigga, fuck you. Like, I ain't taking you no fucking hospital, bro.
Yeah, the ops was mad at this.
Fry right here, and if they come save you, then they come save you. If not, then your ass toasty. You're gone. Last day, last supper, whatever the fuck he ate before he came there, that shit gone. So
what
that was pretty much
fuck?
that.
The ops was mad. Hey, I'm gonna timestamp that. Hold on.
Well, I go down. I'm trying to stuff everything in the car, and my son wake up, and he see it. He like, oh, what's up, dad? But I'm already in the driver's seat, like hiding my elbow. I'm like, hey, we gonna play a little game.
Man.
We gonna play a little game real quick, and I'm gonna take you to your mama's house. And then he was like, what? I was like, you gotta go like this, and close your eyes, and then you can't open them until I tell you to open them, or you gonna go to mama's house and get a toy. And he was like, okay, and he put his hands over his face. But I was doing that because the way my arm was, it was just hanging off, and I couldn't move it because it's like pressuring my bone on my elbow. So I just picked my arm up and put that motherfucker right here. And I'm like, all right, take it off. And he take it off. I'm like, all right, man, he good. So when I dropped down, I got blood all over my arm and then whatever the fuck. So, reminder, I already dipped out. I don't know where the fuck they at. I'm thinking they gonna be in the parking garage or something. Nobody in the parking garage at all. So I drop down or whatever, and then I stop. I'm like, oh, nah, I can't do it. I can't drive. Somebody got to come. So I call my boy. I'm like, hey, pull up. I gotta go to the hospital, bro. I just got shot in my bone, bro. Like, you got shot? He was like, bro, where you at? I'm like, I'm downtown at the spot at my crib. He was like, oh, I was out eating with the bitch or whatever, bro. I'm 7 minutes away. I'm about to tell her, lift to the crib. I'm like, bet. So boom, he pull up, he swing around. I jump in the car. We go to the hospital. Shit, I pass out for like an hour or two. Cause I started losing so much blood, I started feeling weak. So I guess they plugged me up or whatever. I woke up with like an IV in my arm type shit. And then the police was like, are you good to talk? I guess they sat in there until I woke up. So are you good to talk? I'm like, what's up? And then shit, they asked me what happened. I broke down the story to him. I'm like, yeah, they were supposed to do this or whatever. Then he tried to rob me from a jury or take whatever he think was in the house. So boom, he like, all right, well, we just want to get your side of the story. We're gonna ask the girl at the time. The girl at the time I was with, they asking her too, but I guess they talked to her before me. They had already talked to her type shit. So the DEA pull up or whatever, and then I took a nap, and then some other dude walked in. He had on the jacket. He like, oh, I need to talk to you. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just thinking it's a regular like I wouldn't even say a homicide detective, just like a DEA officer, someone that's not motherfucking regular police type shit. Yeah. Like a regular federal agent. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm talking to him, whatever. I'm like, shit, somebody tried to rob me in my crib and he died. Oh, I mean, he got popped or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know what really happened after he got shot. I just jumped out whenever they kicked through the door. I was in a closet with her. Cause I had a blood trail like that. Even the whole thing, the blood trail all the way to the closet. My arm broke at the time too. So I'm just my one hand over, like taking that shit. And then I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Whatever. So I tell him all that, whatever. Then he was like, well, he died. And I was like, shit, good. Like, my fucking son was in there. I was like, so whatever go on, I ain't tripping. Like that, I did that shit for my son. I was like, he got it. He had to go. He had to die. Like that. And I was like, I couldn't really grab the time where it was time for me to grab the gun. She would have slid it. He could have grabbed it. So shit. I told her to blow him. That's what she got to do. I mean, shit. That's my girl at the time. So shit. If I step, you better step. So there I go.
Okay, so you talked to the detective.
Yeah.
You explain, your story. She explained her story. The stories matched up, obviously. So they basically said it's self-defense. You're free to go.
Yep. Because at first, I ain't gonna lie, they said the stories didn't match because I ain't telling my son was in there because I was too scared to lose him. I'm like, fuck, what they gonna say if I say my son in there? But then when that homicide detective came up, he like, oh, he died or whatever. And he was like, was there a kid in there? I was like, nah, there wasn't no kid at all. I was like, I don't know, he was just there. And then the other lady came in, but my girl had already told him that the kid was in there. So she was like, the stories are mixed up. I'm like, hell nah. I was like, what story you got? She was like, well, they're not mixed up for real, but there's a part about your son being there. I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I left that shit out because I was scared. So I told him, I'm like, shit, I left that shit out. I ain't trying to lose my son. That's all I got for real. Like, that's all I damn near, that's my only push, like, to keep going for real type shit. So goddamn, I wasn't going for that. And they just was like, yeah, you good, nah. It's not nothing serious. We just wanted to know. But it's self-defense. Like, we already ruled it self-defense.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Okay,
Man,
and this whole thing happened in your apartment.
Yeah.
So did they come in and pick up the body? And I mean, essentially, there's still blood all over your apartment.
Yeah, they didn't even clean up. They just grabbed them and left.
Okay, have you cleaned up the apartment since then?
Yeah. Cleaned up and left. So that did what it did. I ain't gonna stay in there. Goddamn.
Yeah.
The souls might pop up.
Okay. Well,
hey, this
the
nigga,
guy
man,
who died,
man, 22 minutes.
you didn't know him, but the guy that tried to book the feature from you, you know who he is.
No, I knew of him. Like, I don't know his name. I don't talk to him like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the
whenever
police
they
asked you about the feature and everything else like that, did you tell them who it was?
No, I didn't really know him like that. So I mean, how could I, you know what I'm saying, really tell him what's up? Like, they're like, what's his name? Where does he live? And shit like that. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's just somebody doing the feature. Like, we always see each other at the shows, whatever. Then boom, we run into each other on the outside. He like, let's do this home. I'm like, shit, push up. And then I guess that's when he came with them 4 people. And then I thought they was dropping them off because they hopped out the back and they just walked in with the box. So I'm like, all right, that's their shit. Like, it wasn't no little box. It was like a real studio box, some shit that a guy carried.
Right, but the guy that robbed you, it seemed like the other guys were in on it too, because they tried to get in the room, they shot the door, they're involved in this whole situation as well.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I didn't even know like what was going down for real. I didn't even expect it. Like, I wasn't thinking about, oh, I might get robbed type shit. I'm like, all right, bet they doing a song. He said it's good. I'm talking about he hopped out the car with a wad of money. Like, if you put it in there, it's gonna bulge out.
Yeah.
And you see it. It looked like 20,000 down there. So I'm like, oh, they pulled up with the bread. Like, it's good. It's on the flow. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there's too many situations out there like this. Like Ben J.
Yeah, man. What the fuck? Yeah. Like I was saying, man, shit crazy, bro. RP, BTB Savage. My nigga, unfortunate situation. Bro definitely dropped some quotables that made the ops mad on that shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the interview was bad because if anybody had been through that situation, they definitely would have, you know, especially with their kid and survived and popped a nigga. Like, they definitely would have bragged about that shit for about at least a year. I ain't gonna even lie to you. So I can't even fully blame bro for this shit. But yeah, if you do get out of that situation, man, definitely don't taunt the ops too bad. Them niggas is, yeah, them niggas was pissed off at this nigga, man. This nigga dropped quotables. He wasn't even fucking rapping. Like, yeah, niggas was fucking pissed. Anyway, man, unfortunate situation. I'm gonna run this back. I'm gonna do some little shorts on this. You know what I'm saying? It's too much fucking violence in hip hop, man. Like, it's just simple, like, not even a beef. Like, they ain't even had no motherfucking beef, prior beef. It wasn't no, oh, we going back and forth. I did this to your niggas, or you did this to my niggas. It was just like a simple nigga act like he trying to buy a feature, turn into a robbery. That does not happen in fucking country music. That does not happen in fucking rock and roll, fucking bluegrass, none of that shit. Only in hip hop will a studio session turn into a fucking robbery, my nigga. And this shit need to change, bro. You know what I'm saying? I done been in situations, nigga. I'm a motherfucking, I'm a producer, I'm an audio engineer. I done been in studio sessions, niggas shooting across the way. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gun go off in the studio. Niggas got straps, got poles in the studio. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I done got arrested leaving the studio and shit. Nigga, I didn't, crazy shit happens in hip hop studios. It's fucked up. And that's why they don't want to fuck with us. That's why they be trying to separate themselves musically. You know what I'm saying? Like music culture in general. Do not fuck with rap. Because they scared. You know what I'm saying? Who can fucking blame them, bro?